Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some upcoming releases from Banpresto, in particular the Naruto Shippuden Akatsuki figures. Now I have covered these in some of these in another video, the Vibration Stars line, which is huge news because pretty much 10 years after the Akatsuki, actually more, probably nearly 15 years since the Akatsuki came about, finally we can get the entire Akatsuki figure line together with the announcement of the latest ones, which is Hidan, Kakuzu, Tobi, and Zetsu, and that goes along with the other 6 that have already been released, which is Itachi, Kisame, Pain, Konan, Deidara, and Sasori, and there's also Sasuke as well in Akatsuki outfit. But I talked about these in a previous video, so check those out. But you'll notice in this promotional image that there is a third character. So what's that all about? That's what we are going to cover in this video. And the answer to that question actually is there is a new line of figures called Effectreme or Effectreme, which seems to be a kind of portmanteau of the words effect and extreme, is my interpretation. It's just one of those quirky Japanese things. So Effectreme, and with the upcoming releases that have been announced, we can see that there is going to be Itachi. I mean, they always tend to start with Itachi, right? Although actually, no, we'll go in order. So this one has been announced for May 2025, and it is Deidara. And how awesome is this figure? Really? I mean, you've got Deidara with his tongues sticking out of his hands and the crisscrossed arms. Just a very iconic scene of a character who I think is pretty popular, Deidara, probably maybe behind Itachi and possibly Pain. I'd say a lot of people like Deidara. We see him quite a lot. He's in a few fights. He has a cool ability. So there's not much to not like about him. And this figure just looks terrific. I mean, the sculpt looks amazing. The paint job looks really nice, and even he seems to be standing on some kind of explosion from his iconic cuts, so everything just looks really nice. The only thing maybe to critique is it's very hard to see, but it looks like he doesn't have the black nail polish on his toenails, which all of the Akatsuki have. But I know some fans don't even really like that anyway, so I think it's not a big deal one way or the other. But yeah, I don't know how tall this figure is. To be honest, I get the impression, I mean, it's very hard to tell, but I would say it's going to be similar to the Vibration Stars line, so I'm guessing around 15 centimeters, so maybe about 6 inches. But let's see. They seem to be very detailed, so they might, if you think about sort of shrinkflation, they might make them a bit smaller. But I really hope that they're a decent size, hopefully like 17, 18 centimeters, maybe even 20 centimeters, so 7 or 8 inches. But let's see. But this figure just looks absolutely amazing and long overdue. So the next one that is scheduled to come out in June is Sasori. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sasori, to me, I would love to see a figure of Sasori with his Hiruko, which is his puppet that we originally, the first time we see him. So I think there's not anything too dramatic to show with Sasori, but obviously he's controlling his puppets here, which already the couple of figures that we've got of Sasori over the years from Shinobi Relations and Vibration Stars, he seems to have that controlling effect. So I don't think there's anything earth-shattering here. But still, it does look like a nice figure. There seems to be some kind of base that he's standing on as well. It's a bit hard to see exactly what that is supposed to be, but I'm guessing it's supposed to be something. It looks like some sort of rocky base with, yeah, something there in the kind of background. But yeah, obviously Sasori and Deidara always seem to go together. And then in July 2025, there is Uchiha Itachi. Now, interestingly, it says Uchiha Itachi 2. So, unless I'm missing something, maybe there's another Itachi from this line. I mean, that seems to be what it implies. But here he is doing the fireball jutsu. So, really nice action pose that we get to see of Itachi, which we haven't really, the Shinobi Relations one wasn't. There's been quite a few figures of Itachi, but usually it's just him standing on the spot. So this looks like a really nice figure. It would be interesting to see if they go with a kind of translucent look, or whether they just go with maybe something a bit more solid. I think what they've done here with Deidara looks nice. It's a bit hard to tell, but it looks like they've gone with a solid plastic base, but they've used really bright colors, so it stands out. So I could actually, there's a better view of it in this picture. So I like that. I think if they go with that again, that would look really nice. So which one's your favorite of these three? I have to say, for me, it would be Deidara, but it's a bit biased because we haven't seen the others with color, so it's a bit harder to imagine. But all in all, I'm just so excited to see this. Hopefully, we get to see all of the Akatsuki in this line. I would love to have a figure particularly of Pain with his coat kind of torn, or maybe even the 6 Paths of Pain. How cool would that be? Even if they release them as 6 different figures. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting all 3 of these. They look absolutely amazing. But let me know what you guys think. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.